Hey, what's up you guys? How are you guys doing? Welcome back to my channel. Taylor here. So, for today's video, we're going to discuss a very important topic and something that I know is very crucial to everybody, which is home safety. Especially whenever you're traveling and you're leaving and you're going on vacation or something like that, you always worry about, like, you know, is your home going to be safe? And you want to find ways to protect your home that are more affordable options, while at the same time giving you peace of mind that your home is safe or that you'll know if something is happening. And so I have a couple of pieces of tech right here that I think will help set you guys' mind at ease and give you the control over your house even when you're not there, to know that everything is okay, and if something does happen, you'll immediately know. So let's go ahead and get into some smart home safety basics 101. So the first thing that I'm going to show, which I think that honestly every home needs something like this, is a smart lock. Now, the one that I have is the August Smart Lock Pro. This one I actually really like because basically I live in an apartment, so I can't actually change like the locks or anything else like that, like the maintenance people in the office and whatnot still have to be able to get into my building, so I can't change locks. But what this one actually does is it actually just goes on, you take off your lock on the inside of the door, and then you place this one on, you put this one on there instead. So you don't actually change the lock, nothing comes off from the other side where the keyhole is. It still is the same on the front side of the door, but on the back side you basically have this, that mine is silver. It's basically a knob, and you can actually turn it if you want. Like if for whatever reason you can't unlock it, or the batteries have died, or Bluetooth isn't working, or whatever, then you can actually like just turn it. So this is honestly one of my, I have a ton of smart home equipment actually, and this is actually honestly my favorite of all of them, other than probably my vacuum cleaner, and that's just because I'm lazy and I don't want to vacuum. So yeah, my vacuum cleaner is probably easily my favorite just in terms of laziness. But in terms of safety and security and things, I love this. Basically, it's very easy to install. Like I said, and I can, if you guys want to see a video of it, I can make a video of me like installing and setting it up and everything and showing you guys how to use it. Just let me know. But essentially, you just unscrew the lock that's on your side of the door, that's on the inside of the door, and then just put this there instead, and it screws in and everything, and it is beautiful. So basically what this comes with is it comes with the lock itself, and then it comes with a Wi-Fi bridge, a little white box basically that you plug into as close to the door as you can get. I actually am fortunate enough to have like a bathroom that's right next to my front door, so there is actually like a plug that's right there on the wall, right on the other side of it, actually at the same level as the lock is, so I've never had an issue with communicating or things like that. It tells you to be as close as possible, so I'm not entirely sure if there's not a plug relatively close to your front door how feasible it is, but for me it's worked fantastic. And then it also comes with a little sensor that you actually put like right next to the door. And it also comes with a little sensor that you put next to the door that will actually let you know if the door is open or closed or anything else like that. So basically the way that it works once everything's set up is through your phone or through online, through your Google Home or whatever, you can lock and unlock the front door. And it also works through Bluetooth, which is actually very nice, because in the event that the Wi-Fi goes out, or in the event that the power shuts off in your house, then you can, whenever you get close enough to the door, it will automatically unlock based off Wi-Fi as well. So it's very nice. So basically, without going into too much detail, the app is really awesome. This is the way it looks because the door is locked and it's closed. So as you can see, it says closed lock, but if I press the button, then that will unlock it, and see it'll say closed unlocked, and so if I went and open the door, then it would say open, but I'll go ahead and lock it back again. But it's just that simple to unlock and unlock the door, which I love. And then you can actually have multiple in there, which is why it shows like this keychain. I just call mine Taylor Spot because I'm lame. And then as you see, I get my little Apple Home notification as well, because this is connected to my Apple Home. Now, the other thing that you can do is basically it shows you the activity of the door being locked and unlocked. So if it was actually manually unlocked or locked, which is someone actually came and like turned it with their hand, or they unlocked it from the other side using a key, then we'll show that. Otherwise, if it was auto unlocked, like right here it says auto locked, that means that I just shut the door and the door locked on its own. I have it set to auto lock after 30 seconds, just in case I forget something or whatever the case is. And so then it also automatically unlocks, and it's actually very cool because it will show you the activity of saying who did it. If you have several people in your house, or if you have several people have the app or have Apple Home, then whenever they come and their phone unlocks it, then it will actually tell you who it was. So it's a very good idea if you have like kids and stuff like that and you want to track whenever they get home, then it will automatically show that that person unlocked the door based off of the activity in the history. And then one of the other cool things that I actually really love about this is that it has a guest list where you can actually invite them based off of a phone number or a contact, and then you can actually grant them access. So you can give them like like a guest access. So you can make them an owner. It can say what they can and can't do based off of like the app or things like that. You can actually put it for a temporary amount of time. So let's say that you're going to have somebody coming over, like let's say you're going to be out of town for a week and somebody's going to be coming over to check on your house or whatever, then you can grant them access for you know, that week. It'll give them temporary access to your house, and you'll be notified as soon as they come in and everything else like that. I've done this several times whenever I've left and traveled, giving my friends and family access to my apartment. They all that they were able to do is unlock the door, so they could unlock it, and then whenever they shut the door, it automatically locked on its own, so they didn't need to lock it. I was aware whenever they were in and out of the apartment, so it was fantastic. And then there are also several different types of different things you can say on here, from smart alerts to alerting you whenever the door. You can create different alerts based off of what your preferences of when you want to be alerted. You can have the door auto lock and unlock. I have mine set to basically the away mode, which basically means that whenever I leave, whenever I get out of Wi-Fi range, then it automatically puts the lock in away mode, and it doesn't unlock until I come back, and then the door will automatically unlock. So I don't actually like really carry my key anymore or anything. I haven't found a need to. It gives you plenty of time if the batteries are going to die, and even if there's no electricity or Wi-Fi, like I said, it works off of Bluetooth. So this has worked very well for me. I haven't had a single issue with it whatsoever. It'll tell me if the door is open, it will tell me if the door is locked or unlocked. So yes, I very much so like that, and it alerts me as soon as it's open. So the one that I have is actually a 3rd generation, so it is a little bit more expensive at $260. However, you can get the 1st generation and the 2nd generation off of Amazon. The first one being like $100, and the second one being I think like $200. And then there's also a couple different types that don't necessarily look like this, that have a little bit different kind of lock on there, and those are ranged somewhere in the hundreds of $100 dollars. So I'll link some of those down below. But I definitely think that this is definitely worth getting, just because one of the main reasons that I did get this, like I said, I live in an apartment, so I can't change the locks. If I could change the locks, and I lived in a house, then it would probably be different, and I might get like a different kind where it locks on both sides, and you hold your phone up to it and everything else like that. But for my purposes, this works great. I'm notified as soon as people go in and out of the apartment. It hasn't once failed to notify me, even annoyingly when you're going in and out of the apartment and things like that. It lets you know as soon as the door is open, and I very much so like that, especially if I'm not here. And it connects with everything. It connects with Apple HomeKit. It connects with Google Voice, with Amazon, with Alexa, with everything. So it's very nice as well. Like if I'm just sitting at home, I can yell at Google and tell it to unlock the door and whatnot to let someone in. So that's fantastic. So this I definitely think is worth getting, especially for safety and not have to wonder about whether or not, you know, someone is going in and out of your home. Now, granted, this is just a lock, so it's not like going on your windows or things like that, but there are other types of sensors and stuff you can get for that. Hey Siri, unlock the front door.
Okay, the front door is unlocked.
Hey Siri, lock the front door.
Okay, the front door is locked.
Now, the second thing that I'm going to recommend is the Nest indoor camera. Now, this one works very well for my purposes and for the fact that I'm in an apartment. So I only have one. I just have the one that is facing my front door, and it's kind of on like a shelf with some other like knick-knack stuff and whatnot, so it's not easily noticeable, which is one of the reasons why I put it there. But it actually does have a mounting plate that it comes with, and you can mount it if you want. But basically it is a part of the Nest family of smart home things. I also have a Nest thermostat, which I love, and you should totally get one. If you guys want me to make a video on that, I will, but it does actually work in terms of saving you money and all the settings you can put on there. Oh, I love it. And I love yelling at Google to turn on the air and whatnot, because I'm, again, lazy. But this works fantastic. Basically, you download the Nest app and you essentially plug and play. It's actually very easy to set up. You'll scan it on your phone whenever it turns on. You'll scan the code to connect it to your phone, and then you'll choose the Wi-Fi network that it's going to be on. And then as soon as it's connected to Wi-Fi, it automatically runs itself. It will track everything that you want it to track, and it is very great. Now, I do not have, it streams 24/7, and depending on your Wi-Fi coverage of wherever the camera is, wherever you are, it's actually pretty fast and accurate. It can be almost basically instantaneous, as in like, I got my brother and my sister one for Christmas, and they used it, and they actually had like some friends go over to their place to like check on their dogs, and when their friends were there, it actually has a microphone and a speaker, so they actually could speak to them, and then someone can speak back into the camera, and they were able to actually have like a real-time conversation basically that way. So it's very nice. And also the microphone thing is actually pretty helpful in the event that you want to like warn someone, maybe if like someone's trying to rob the place, you could be like, I've called the police or whatever, hopefully to deter them and get them to leave, or maybe have some sort of panic alarm play, like the alarm on your phone or something, and play it through the microphone. Just different options of things that you can do. But the app is actually really intuitive, and it's one of the things that I really like about it, because basically right now it's off because I'm home. I have it actually set to automatically turn off whenever I'm home, and then turn on whenever I leave. Basically, this is the way that it looks right now. It's just facing like my door, but as you can see, it has a pretty wide camera angle lens, which is very nice, and you'd be able to see if someone comes in the front door, then I'd be able to see that. And it also has like a lot of customization options, so you can look back to the video history. It looks like this would go back like 5 days. And then there's the button to talk. You can actually make it bigger this way so you can see more, and then you can actually move, you know, kind of like that. And then it also shows basically when the camera was on, when I wasn't home, where there was motion. So that's the other very important thing that I love about this, is that you can actually filter by I set a zone, which my zone is the front door. If there's activity there, or motion, then it's supposed to notify me, and if it's supposed to start recording. So it's got that sound, motion, talking, in person. And then you can actually set up and then you can actually set up your preferences of recording. So I can turn the camera on and off. I have the Home Away Assist on, which is, again, like I said, whenever I leave, then the camera turns on automatically. Whenever I come home, it turns off, because there's not really a need for it to be on when I'm home, at least during the day. Then there's also the schedule option, where you can schedule it for whatever times you want it to start recording. So let's say you have the automatic on and off, but let's say, like, you know, your kids are going to come home at a certain time, like they come home at 3, but you're not home, then you can have it start recording at 3 as soon as they get home, and it'll automatically turn off at like 6 whenever you get home or something. So you have that. Then there's notifications, which, with the notifications, honestly my favorite part of the camera. So you can choose the notification type, which is push or email, and then when to send it can either be always or when no one's home. Mine is when no one's home. And then basically you choose the activity. So there's like sound. You can have a person talking, a dog barking, or all other sounds. And then there's also motion. So it's got people, and then it's got all other motion. And honestly, to me, those actually work really well because like I said earlier in the video, I have a smart vacuum. So if I'm not home and the smart vacuum is going, it'll actually like detect motion and say motion, but like if a person walks by, it'll actually like say person. So it actually like does go through those. Now, I definitely really like this camera, and I think with all of the options and things that you can do with it, and how good the video is, and how long, and the fact that it's 24-hour streaming and all the customization options you could do, I really think that this is definitely one that's worth getting. It is a little bit pricey at $165. Nest does have a couple different options of cameras. They also do have outdoor ones, and there are plenty of other companies that do make indoor secure smart cameras as well, but this one is able to do a lot more at the price that it's at than a lot of the other cameras can that are around the same price as this. So that is one of the reasons why I also went with this one. The Nest camera has not disappointed me in any way or anything else like that, so that is why I definitely do recommend this camera, just because I've used it personally and I really, really like it, and it's worked out really, really well for me. So yeah, but there are a few different Nest options, so if you want something a little bit cheaper, they have options for that as well. I will link a couple down below for you guys to check out on Amazon. But I think that these two are definitely things that allow me to feel more comfortable and safe when I am home and when I'm gone. And I do think that if you're looking into trying to kind of start getting a smart home and start getting your home to be smart, or your apartment to be smart, or whatever, then I would definitely suggest going with these two first, especially for safety and security. That should always be anyone's primary concern, and both of these I think do a fantastic job of this. They watch and monitor the main entry point of your house or your apartment or wherever, and I think that is fantastic. So I definitely think that these are two things that you should always start off and getting. And I mean, collect together, it'll be $300-400, but your house will be a lot safer and you'll feel a lot better, I think. I know that I did whenever I purchased them. So I would definitely suggest getting these. I will link them down below. Be sure to check them out. If you guys want to see setup and tutorial videos of either of these, or even of any of my other smart home products, I have a ton of smart home products, or of the Nest thermostat, then let me know, comment below, and I will be happy to make those videos for you guys. And thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy this video, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe down below. Be sure to hit the little bell notification next to the subscribe button, so that way you're notified as soon as I make new videos. I release new videos every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. And also, I almost forgot, for my pop of the video, this video is going to be the Porg that was in Star Wars. How cute were these guys? Like, honestly, like, these were the cutest freaking things ever in life. I'm just saying, like, I'm in love with these. So yeah, I will definitely link this down below as well if you guys want to get this from Amazon. Super cute. I love that Porg. It's adorable. If you guys want to see other product review videos, then click the box right here. If you guys want to see other Let's Get Into It videos, where I give you guys travel tips and hacks and ways to save money, and that will allow you to travel a lot more frequently, then click the box right here. If you guys want to see any of my reaction videos, such as K-pop and otherwise, click the boxes up here, or click the box somewhere up here for my latest video that I have for my most recently uploaded video. And thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys around the world. Bye.